Chrissie Swan Show.
Oh, yeah, rolling into the weekend, Jack. How you feeling?
I'm good. It's all happening in here today, Swanee.
It sure is. I've just made a very special delivery to our friend Nate Ryan.
Yeah, what did you give him?
Homemade cookies. Yesterday, he suffered the injustice of spending, I think it was $16 on 8 absolutely disappointing cookies.
Oh, gross.
And I said to him, I'm going to sort you out. So I went home and I made him 4 different varieties. And I've been so excited to give it to him. We're about to get a verdict. There was caramel, there's toasted macadamias, there's all sorts of stuff. I also have them for you if you're feeling better.
Yeah, my Eurobelly's not quite ready for a sweet treat, but if it can hold over the weekend,
it sure can.
I will try on Monday.
It sure can. Now, it is time to say g'day to me because also we've been away for a month and we miss you. We want to hear your voices.
We do.
The question for today is, what are you looking forward to the most on the weekend? And I don't want boring stuff.
No, like I don't want kids' sport. No, thank you.
No, thank you. I don't want that on any level.
Ever. What are you most looking forward to, Swanee?
Should I reveal it now?
Yeah, reveal now.
I'm getting a firewood delivery tomorrow morning and I am so excited. Double split, single split and kindling.
Hey, that is exciting. There's nothing like a fire, a real fire.
Well, because that's like my obsession at the moment.
Correct.
So it's like, you know, how I used to feel when, when Tipple used to arrive, you know?
The Chrissie Swan Show. Chrissie's Say G'day.
I'm very excited to tell everybody that we're about to speak to that you get a Priceline pharmacy voucher.
Indeed.
And the reason I'm excited is the nice lady that talks on this show said earlier that there is a big sale on at the moment.
Is there?
Yes, and that nice lady's favourite foaming cleanser is on sale, La Roche-Posay.
And can I make a recommendation that our friends at Priceline sent me?
Yes.
I would think it's in store. The Ordinary, which is my favourite brand, have done a lip balm. And it is now my favourite lip balm. And I'm a king of the lip balm.
Oh, it looks like
It's like a circle.
It's really cool packaging.
And it's a really good lip balm. I've tried them all.
Oh, my God. How much are you putting on? Are you all right?
Oh, I'm an addict.
Really?
Yeah, lube
I didn't
those
know
lips
this
up,
about
man.
you. Lube them up. Hi, Gabrielle.
Hi, how are you?
Hi. Are you going to Mackay this weekend?
I am, yeah.
Wow.
I'm going up for my son and my daughter-in-law's are both having their 40th.
Yeah.
And I'm going to meet my grandchildren for the first time.
Huge.
What the hell? How old are the grandchildren?
My granddaughter's 11 and my grandson's identical twins are 6.
Oh, I feel like there is a family drama a brew, and I don't want to ask why it has taken so long for you to meet your grandchildren, but what an amazing weekend for you, Gabrielle.
It's going to be amazing. I'm nervous and so excited.
Hey,
oh, my God.
Gabrielle, Chrissy used to host Long Lost Families.
I did.
Would you like her to come with you just to, like, ease any sort of family drama or
Definitely.
angst?
Definitely.
Oh, can I tell you, Gabrielle, if you ever watched a frame of that show, you'd know that there's no one more useless than I. I was in tears the entire series, more so than the people that were meeting their long-lost family. Well, good luck, Gabrielle. Call us on Monday and let us know how that goes. That is amazing. Hello, Tegan.
Oh, hello, Chrissy.
Hi. What are you looking forward to the most this weekend?
Well, it's not necessarily this exact weekend, but early next week I have just found out that my partner will be coming home from hospital after having a huge life-saving surgery that we were initially told was never, ever going to be possible.
Oh, my God. And how long have you been apart?
He's been in hospital about 4 weeks now.
Oh, my God. Did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy it a little bit, though, Tegan? Like just, you know, having 2-minute noodles on your boobs for dinner and just doing whatever you like?
I wish, but unfortunately I did all the running around while he just got to relax, you know, just get in hospital. He was the one eating the noodles.
Oh, my God. Well, there is a Priceline Pharmacy voucher coming to you. I'm sure you'll find lots of stuff to spend that on. Hello, Laura. You're our last caller for Say G'day. How you going?
Hi, Chrissy.
Hi.
I'm well. I'm super excited to be getting my first tattoo laser removed.
Oh, okay. There's the story here, Laura. What is the tattoo of and where is it?
It's on my back. It's not a tramp stamp, but it is in Chinese Mandarin characters that says Forever Young. So,
Did this song inspire that, Laura?
Sorry, what was that?
Did the song inspire the tattoo, or did you just want the tattoo?
I'm obsessed with Forever Young, that song. And at the time, I just thought it would be really cool to get it in Mandarin Chinese, which I don't speak.
And how long have you had it for, Laura?
We're going on 14 years now, so it's all I see in my wedding pictures.
Did you turn 30 and go, you know what, maybe I'm not going to be forever young, maybe I've got to get rid of this tat?
Yeah, 100%.
Well, I'm sure there's something at Priceline Pharmacy to expedite that healing. Laura, thanks so much for calling.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
At Priceline Pharmacy, you can simplify your online shopping experience with Click and Collect. Order online, select Click and Collect, and within 2 trading hours, your items will be ready for pickup at your local Priceline. It's that easy.
Head to priceline.com.au.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
We are on the eve of the weekend. What a great feeling.
The best.
I've been doing a lot of resting because I'm old. And I can't stop thinking about Keanu Reeves, who said this week.
I'm 59, so I'm thinking about death all the time.
Still very young.
I'm young old. I mean, I think thinking about death is good.
I mean, obviously he's talking about death all the time, but what I loved about that was the term, I'm young old.
Yeah, right.
Hard relate,
You
Keanu.
identify with that?
I do. And in any given day, I can do something that's very young and also very old.
Give an example of something you just did that will be online soon.
I will. 13 24 10, give us a call. If you are young old and you've got to give us an example of something you've done that's young and something you've done that's old. This afternoon, I learnt the TikTok dance, Apple. Is that right?
That's right.
And frankly, I'm good at it.
And we're doing it now.
I love the sexy driving.
Yeah, at the end.
Yeah. Oh, look. Anyway, I've done that. That makes me young.
That is so young, Swanee.
I mean, even the fact that I know what brat means.
Correct.
And that I know that Charlie XCX is the moment.
She is the moment. Now, come on.
She is the moment. On the other side of the coin, though, I have had a fall.
Oh, wow. You're too young for that. I don't care how old you think you identify as. You're too young to be having falls.
No, obviously not, because I have had a fall. I was walking at full clip last night and my foot tipped over the edge of an umbrella that was laying down.
Sorry, bad news, love.
I picked up a Click and Collect umbrella from Bunnings. Anyway, I've laid it on the floor and I cleared it, but the handle flew up and I clipped my foot in it. I flew through the air like Superman and landed with an old lady sound like,
in public or at home?
At home.
Oh, thank God.
And then my kids, the door was open because I was just running out for a second and back in again. My kids were like, oh my God, are you okay? I'm like, I'm winded. Just leave me for a minute. And then we laughed for a solid hour and a half. And Kit, my 12-year-old, was standing at the door going, oh my God, are you all right? Because, you know, you're scared that Mum's dead.
And he's the one that would be worried for you.
Yeah, I know. He's so gentle and sensitive. Anyway, I said in classic Swanee form, make sure you get a photo. I want to see the distance I flew. And he said, you have flown, and the distance from the umbrella to where I landed is extraordinary.
I'm surprised that you haven't cracked your ribs like our friend Joel Creasy.
That's another young thing. No injuries.
Yeah, okay, good.
See, I've gone bang like a sack of potatoes onto hard bluestone, and I've woken up with absolutely no aches and pains.
Can we please share the photo on our social media in a video or something?
Yes, you may. You have my permission because it is so hilarious.
13 24 10. What do you do that's young but also old? Are you young old like Swanee?
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
I'm officially young old. Keanu Reeves has coined this phrase this week in an interview where he confesses that he's obsessed with death, but that's because he's young old.
I'm 59, so I'm thinking about death all the time.
Still very young.
I'm young old. I mean, I think thinking about death is good.
I love that Because I feel like I am young old.
I would like to argue that you're on the younger side, very much so.
You're very kind
But
to me.
I get the term and I get what you identify
And I
with.
feel like my job keeps me young.
Totally.
You know, because I know all the new tunes.
Yeah.
I know the TikTok crazes.
And you have to listen to my BS about my weekends
I
and
know, but
Charlie
I love
XCX.
it. I love it.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. And I'm totally brat.
You are Brad.
Today, for example, I have done, well, in the last 24 hours, I have done the TikTok dance, the Apple dance for Charlie XCX.
You have.
Amazing song. I love this song.
The best.
So we'll be uploading that at some point, I'm sure. And then within that same 24 hours, I've had a fall, which is absolutely the domain of the old person.
It really is.
My foot clicked up on an umbrella and I went flying, but no injuries.
No
Makes me
injuries.
young.
Do you know what the difference between why this fall makes you old?
Why?
It's how you deliver it. Because if I were to fall, I'd say, I fell last night.
Yes.
But when you're old, you say,
I've
had a fall. Yeah.
That's right. And that's what's happened. That's what's has made me very, very old. 13, 24, 10. Are you young old? And can you give us an example of one of each? Hello, Tam.
Hi, how you going?
Good. What are your young old examples?
Oh my gosh, so I do work with a whole heap of youngies, but there's nothing that says that I'm young, like dancing around the supermarket singing to Cole's radio songs.
Oh my God.
I feel like a teeny bopper. Like,
can I tell you, Cole's radio gives me life.
It's the best.
It's the highlight of my shopping, really. It's not the grocery bill. It's what tunes are in the supermarket when I can, put in my greens.
I agree. Now, what is your example of old lady?
Well, in the car, I am in the car at the moment. I have a set of tweezers, and I just literally before you started this young old conversation pulled 2 hairs out of my chin from the mirror.
Can I tell you, that's my daughter does that for me, and the greatest gift I gave her after a month in Europe was
full bush.
A full.
Full chin bush. No, you know what I mean, like a full chin bush. No.
I didn't tweeze for a whole month.
Yep.
And I bought her some other bits and bobs, but the best gift was handing my chin over to her. She was like, this is amazing.
Tam, Priceline Pharmacy voucher for you.
Hello, Melanie.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you, an old lady?
Because I turned 40 in a week and a half.
Yes.
You're young.
And I like to make jams and sweet chili sauce at home.
Oh, my God. Yes, that is so old lady, but good on you.
Thank you. I get compliments from the old ladies for them. But then what makes me feel young is that I have a 20-year-old and a 16-year-old, and to compete with my 20-year-old who just got her first tattoo, I went and added to mine.
Look at you go, Mama.
What did you get, Mel?
I got my 3 kids' birthdays in Roman numerals down my arm.
Oh, very nice. Classy, Mel. Priceline Pharmacy voucher for you. Hello, Linda.
Hello.
How are you old, young?
Oh, old only last night. Noticed a few grey hairs and thought, time to get that hair colour out. Couldn't believe it. Like, I had to stop and think how old I was.
Yes.
And how are you young, though, Linda?
And then, although on the recent school holidays, my heart was beating out of my chest when I joined in with the kids in a potato sack down a rainbow slide, the giant rainbow slide.
How
and I
fun.
felt, wow, that was lots of fun. It took me back to my childhood for sure.
Yes.
Young at heart.
Can I tell you, when you front up and go on the rides at a fun park, you feel 11.
Yeah, you would.
Oh, you sure do.
Oh,
Takes you back.
It's the best thing to do. Priceline Pharmacy voucher for you, a young old Linda.
Let's finish with Susie. Susie, what makes you old but young?
Susie.
Well,
oh, there you are.
I like to get on TikTok. You there?
Yes.
Yeah, we're bloody here.
Hello.
Hello, Susie. What makes you old first?
You're bloody here. Why am I old? Because when I was going to make a TikTok video in my car, going great guns to Post Malone, I forgot to press record.
Suze.
Yes.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Let's go clicking.
Chrissy's Clickbait.
I did try your cookies, though, and they are elite.
Thank you.
They're 10 out of 10, the choc
Can
chip.
you believe how much of an overachiever I was? If you're only just tuning in now, our friend Nate, who we work with, had a very disappointing cookie episode yesterday.
I mean, he's an adult. Why is he buying cookies? That's my first question.
Well, he was
but anyway.
treating himself, and the box was so pretty, but inside was $16 worth of disappointment. And I said to him, I can right this wrong. 9 o'clock last night, I was making 4 different varieties.
After a major fall.
After a major fall. No injuries, though.
Nope.
Anyway, 10 out of 10 for all of them.
Yeah.
I want to talk about Oprah Winfrey and her best friend, Gail. We've known about the two of them forever, almost as long as we've known Oprah.
Yeah.
And there is a love. There is a love there that is like no other. And, of course, people are suspicious of this, and there's always been rumours about, they're not friends, they're lovers. Well, finally, they've spoken about it.
For years, people used to say we were gay. We were up against that forever. And I used to say to Oprah, you got to do a show on this because it's hard enough for me to get a date on Saturday night with people thinking we're gay. Yeah. Because if we were gay, we would tell you.
Yes, they would. There is nothing that they haven't told us. It was interesting to hear Oprah's take on why these rumours started swirling.
Maybe people aren't accustomed to seeing women with this kind of truth bond. Gail is happier for me for any kind of success or victory or challenge I get through than I am for myself.
I love that.
That is really nice. And I'm someone that did always just think that they were actually together and Stedman was just a handbag.
Did you really?
I really thought they were together. But that explains that Gail is obviously just a dead set elite best mate.
See, that is interesting that you thought that there was more to it than just a beautiful friendship. I never did.
Right.
Because I have a Gail.
Yeah, okay.
So my best friend Beck and I, we are like those two. So it's really weird to hear Oprah saying, people aren't accustomed to seeing it, when I am accustomed to seeing it.
Because
I've been living it for 40 years.
And I'm a cynical gay that thinks a lot of people have beards, so that's where my view comes from.
I just thought that was so interesting. And it just made me so grateful for my bestie Beck, because it is special. It is very special to have a, what do they say in the biz? Ride or die.
A ride or die.
Let's move on to Kamala Harris. Now, she is running for president, and the campaign is in full swing. She's joined TikTok. I mean,
she's brat.
She's brat. Do you think that this is like a very strategic kind of push to get the younger vote? Because I don't think young people are voting for Trump.
No, I think it will absolutely inspire Gen Zs to vote. I think sort of aligning herself with the Charlie XCX stuff as well online will especially assist with this. But it feels natural. It doesn't feel forced. Like the way she speaks feels natural.
Madam Vice President, are you on TikTok?
Well, I've heard that recently I've been on the For You page, so I thought I'd get on here myself.
Good on you.
She's so likeable.
I should get onto TikTok.
You should get onto TikTok, Swanee.
What sort of things would I put on there? Like just slow-mo
vision
of me falling
I was going to say, if we get a version of that, yes.
Okay, great.
This is the Chrissie Swan Show.
Thank you so much for joining this young old woman and her young co-host, Jack. We're thrilled to have you on Friday. Yes, the weekend is seconds away. We've been talking about being young old, and I've never identified more with a concept than that, because there are days when I am 2 years old and then there are days when I'm 100. For example, my playlist, my most recent 2 songs are this by Foreigner. Say you will, say you won't, make up your mind tonight. So there's the old covered.
Right.
But what a banger.
Tune.
The very next song I listened to was this by Charlie XCX, Apple. Because of course I was learning the TikTok dance. Follow us on TikTok. We're new on there. We'd love to have you.
Yes, at the Chrissie Swan Show. And someone has already commented and they wrote, Chrissie, you ate.
What does that mean?
That means you did a really good job. Like, you ate.
Wow.
Yeah, so well done.
I had no idea what that meant.
The Chrissie Swan Show. The Chrissie Swan Show.
Let's give away a cash-filled bum bag.
The Chase, tonight, 5 o'clock on 7 and 7 Plus.
Chrissie's Quizzy.
It's not just any old bum bag.
No.
It's a limited edition Chrissie Swan Show bum bag, if you don't hardly mind, and there's $200 cash in it.
And that'll buy you like 3 cocktails this weekend.
Me?
No, like the listeners. Oh. Not you. I'm just saying.
God, you know that I don't drink.
No, I'm not
Having
implying
said that,
that.
why is... I mean, I know it's not sweeping statements time, but why is a mocktail as much as a cocktail?
Yeah, that's a stitch
Riddle
up.
me that. Hello, Leonie.
Hi, Chrissy. Hi, Jack.
So you've enjoyed a half day at work today?
Yes, I have. I tend to work longer hours during the week to make up for it, but it's still nice to get time to get things done.
I mean, there is no such thing as something for free, is there, Leonie?
No.
Absolutely not. You just do double the work. Is it someone's birthday today?
Well, it was last week. I fell ill for a birthday, my daughter, Natalie, so I had to postpone it and trying to organise a cake and everything for her for tomorrow.
And you've done that. What a good mum. Hopefully you get the $200 in a bum bag to cover off that cake. Hello, Kayla.
Hi, how you doing?
What are you up to today? Tell me.
I've had first aid training, so done and dusted. I'm now a first aider.
Oh, well done.
Good
I
job.
did a first aid course once and I forgot everything the minute I left.
Well, Marina here is looking for people to join our first aiders. Would you like to join?
No, thank you. Would you like to rely on me in an emergency?
Absolutely not.
All right, good luck, Leonie and Kayla. Your names are your buzzers. It's the best of 5 being the first person to get 3 answers correct. Wins the game. I'm just thinking of myself in an emergency situation.
Honestly.
It's not great.
You doing mouth to mouth.
Oh, my God. Question number 1. What is the name of Oprah's best friend? Come on. They're an iconic duo.
We just spoke about
Leonie?
Yes, Leonie.
Gail?
Yes. See, I would think that people know that as much as they know who Jesus is.
I'm with you.
Like, I just think that is a standard.
Yeah.
Oprah and Gail.
Gail is famous.
Question number 2. What does the acronym FAQ stand for?
Leonie?
Yes, Leonie?
Was that meant to be FAQ?
Yes, F for...
Frequently asked questions?
Correct. I love, Leonie, how you use your buzzer like this. Leonie? Leonie? It's a question mark on the
She
end.
really gives herself about 2 seconds of thinking time.
Leonie? All
Question
right.
number 3. This is for the win, Leonie. Kayla, are you still there?
Oh, yeah, I'm still here. I'm just terrible at test taking, so this is a test for me.
Well, I'm glad that you're going to be a first aider then.
Question number 3. 24 years ago today, the Baha Men released their cover of this song. What's it called?
Leonie?
Yes, Leonie, for the win.
Who Let the Dogs Out?
It is called Who Let the Dogs Out. Is that a cover?
Yeah, another group or artist released that 2 years before in 1998.
I had no idea. I thought they were the original and best. Like you, Leonie, $200 cash should be a fabulous way to celebrate your daughter's birthday. Well done.
Oh, thanks so much, guys.
And good luck.
By the way, I was just going to say I love following Chrissy, your trip in Europe. It's amazing.
Oh, my
I want to go
God.
now.
You got to come with me next time, Leonie.
Good luck saving lives, Kayla.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Let's empty out the mailbag.
Chrissy's Correspondence.
Yes, it's correspondence time.
It's been a minute.
I forgot to collect them all that came in over my European journey.
No, I think that's okay, though. You needed to disconnect.
I did, but can you ever really? It's not too late. Please slide into our DMs on Instagram, and we loved hearing from you. The Masked Singer is not returning, and some people are upset. Now, this is old news. I would say Osh is upset about it, yes, but there are lots of fans of the show.
Sorry, of course.
Chrissy is the Masked Singer coming back in 2025. I say no. But Tim Chappell told me that the show might be coming back next year.
Who's Tim Chappell when he's at home?
Thank you for asking. Tim Chappell is the Oscar-winning costume designer
very
behind
talented.
all of those amazing costumes. But Tim Chappell told me that the show might be coming back next year. I reply, it isn't. You should have used cheaper alternatives to make the show.
Oh, yeah, because that's really in your wheelhouse.
Exactly. I replied, that's not up to me.
Got him.
I'm sorry. It is sad when your favourite show doesn't come back. I'm still not over Beverly Hills 90210.
Yeah, I get it. Still not over McLeod's daughters and Claire
I
dying.
mean, will we ever? Will we ever?
No.
Jack, this Instagram user was not thrilled with something you called me when I showed you the Euro tote bags that I'd collected. Because some people, collect souvenirs or snow domes. I collected shopping bags.
And I will give you credit. When we went to the song, you showed me the coolest bag you collected that you didn't show me when we were on air. The grey one.
They
the
were
tote.
all
They
cool.
weren't. Swanee, one of them was an Uber Eats bag.
I know, but isn't it beautiful?
No, you're never going to use it again. You know what you're going to do, because you're a pyromaniac, is light it on fire.
I would never burn. Well, I might burn that.
Anyway,
you called me unhinged.
It was unhinged behaviour.
And this Instagram user said, Chrissy is far from unhinged. She is unique.
Oh, it's another word for unhinged.
Is it?
Just a blanket word, unique. Unique could mean many things.
I'm like a unicorn.
Did you say I'm like a unicorn? Can you please put that on your Instagram bio? I'm like a unicorn.
I'm like a unicorn.
You are,
How come
Swanee.
I can hear the strains of Nelly Furtado's song in my ears? I'm like a unicorn. Jack, yesterday you played us your funeral songs.
What a segment. What a piece
segment.
of radio.
I can't wait for you to die so that I can enjoy your jukebox of
We've got
grief.
Frank Ocean, Billie Eilish, Flight Facilities, Fred again.
Can I just humbly request, how often are you going to refresh it? Because if you die when you're 80,
I know.
they're going to be very old and daggy, those songs.
Yeah, but my folk will still appreciate the songs like from the time they came from. It'll bring back beautiful core memories.
So it's like me having Foreigners, You're as Cold as Ice. Okay, got it.
Exactly.
Anyway, this follower said, this is the best segment, I am dying, Jack is hilarious. Well, just be careful. Don't bandy around, I'm dying. Or Jack might give you some suggestions. Now, what about this one? Greg made a nonsensical comment, which is absolutely...
We love them.
Our favourite kind. What was our favourite one ever?
Nai Nai.
Nai Nai Ning Ning.
Nai Nai Ning Ning Poo Poo? There was a poo poo in there.
Yeah, there was a poo poo in there. Oh, we'll have to revisit that.
Nai Nai Poo Poo or something.
Nai Nai Poo Poo. So this one here goes, I feel old. Tassie Beck says, I feel old. Then he says he has for a long time. Then Greg says, just got out of hospital from a seizure. My God, you ain't talking about Drake, but rather the return of Mary Magdalene and the return of Frente. Okay, probably ease off on the oxycodone. I'm going to say that.
Thank you for your messages, though. Slide in on our Instagram at The Chrissy Swan Show. And more importantly, right now, jump on the Nova Player app and register for Swan's Solo Euro Summer because we're going to be giving someone the chance to guess that secret sound.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
This is so exciting.
Family holiday, mates getaway, or solo adventure, Flight Centre has deals for everyone. Start your journey at flightcentre.com.au.
Swan's Solo Euro Summer.
Can you imagine jetting off on your solo Euro summer journey for free? Flight Centre are kicking in $10,000 to make your dreams come true. Lauren, would you believe it?
Hello. Oh, gosh, that would be so amazing, Chrissy, if I won.
Now, Lauren, I am reading something about you on the screen, and there is not a person listening that would not back you to win this prize. How many kids have you got and under what age?
I have 5 beautiful children. They're very good. They're under the age of 16.
5 under 16. You are a marvel. Anyone with even 2 kids, 1 kid, knows the enormous emotional and physical real estate it takes to keep them alive and keep them happy and put out all the fires and all of that.
Lauren,
so 5 of them.
I got to ask, do you ever just sit back and think, God, I wish I didn't have 5?
No, look, they are very good kids. They're very easy. They're very well behaved. But sometimes I just think, my God, I am so bloody tired.
Yes, you need a break. And that is not a bad thing. And we must never feel guilty about needing a break. It means that our love is strong and all-consuming. All right, Lauren, you have registered via the Nova Player. If you're listening and you want to have a crack at this, you must do the same. We are going to play you our secret sound, which was recorded in Europe. And then you are going to guess. And if you get it right, Lauren, you are going overseas.
Oh, God.
Alrighty.
I'm sweating.
Let's hear the sound.
Lauren, what is that sound?
I don't know if it's too easy, Chrissy, but all I can hear is the train track.
Oh.
When you're on the train.
The Eurostar is very popular. And
I
you and
caught the Eurostar.
both used that.
Have another listen. Have another listen. Oh, it does sound like a train track. But sadly, Lauren, it is not a train track.
Thank you.
That's the best guess we've had, though, Lauren. Have a beautiful weekend. And if you think you know what it is, mull on it over the weekend and register via the Nova Player app or via Nova FM.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
First,
Chrissy's Clickbait.
Katy Perry.
Yes.
She's all over the news at the moment because she's been confirmed as the entertainment for the AFL Grand Final.
She has.
Which, God, what month are we in? That must be coming up in the next couple of months.
Yeah,
sort of like
end of September.
September, October. She has released an ad. Have a listen.
The sound of millions of Aussies roaring at the same spectacle? I'd like to hear that. 100,000 passionate fans roaring at the mighty MCG. I can't wait to hear that.
Yes!
I'll be performing at the Telstra pre-game entertainment at the 2024 Toyota AFL Grand Final.
Mirror! What a song.
And that bodes well for you because I feel like she has to sing Raw now.
Of course she has.
And not this.
Can I tell you, it's been absolutely slammed and for good reason because of the producer behind it. I don't know why she did that. It stinks.
Yeah.
But I don't mind the song.
Don't you?
No.
I don't love the song, but I do have a little teaser clip here of the next song she's releasing. It's called Lifetime.
Okay.
And I think it's a banger.
Oh,
this
yeah.
is good.
Maybe not all is lost.
No.
Catherine.
I mean, it's the backing keyboard behind it I love and the beat.
It's auto-tuned. And if it's good enough for Cher, it's good enough for me.
Retweet, Swanee.
And also, just a comment on the ad that she just did where she was clearly reading. She's like, Toyota.
Yeah.
MC. I love her voice. Her speaking voice has got that really saucy rasp in
does.
it. And I love it.
It's somewhat
to death.
soothing.
My favourite story of the week and my favourite footage of the week goes to Blake Lively, who hit the red carpet for the premiere of her husband's latest film, Deadpool 3, which I can't wait to see. Deadpool's my favourite, Marvel guy.
Oh, is it?
My favourite superhero.
I'm not a Marvel dude.
Oh, do you like anything like that?
No.
Do you see them? Like, do you like Thor or...
No. Not for me.
No.
But
I'm better than that. I'm sorry, I'm
That's
too
not
busy. I'm too busy picking my funeral songs to watch
soz.
blockbuster movies.
Also, guys, I'm not dying. Everyone thinks I'm dying. I'm not. I just have a pre-planned funeral.
Because you know that you will die eventually.
I
and
know,
you
but
don't want it to be
not for a long time.
downer for everybody.
Correct.
Anyway, Blake Lively hit the red carpet and clearly she has not been out of the house for a very long time. She's got 4 kids. We Googled it, 4 under 10.
Yeah, or 3 under 10.
No,
or was
I
it
think
4 now? No, it's 4 now. With
It's 4
Olin, yeah.
with the new one. And this is a hard relate because there's been months and years where I have not left the house and all I've been speaking to is children. Have a listen to her on the red carpet just blabbering on.
What can you tell us? This is Atlas and Lily. That's what I'll tell you. So the movie comes out in 3 weeks, and it's actually so good. I say it's actually because we're always like, our movie's so good. Go see it. Actually so You're like paid to do that. They don't actually pay you to promote the movie.
Say it.
They don't
It's
pay you
great.
to promote the movie. They should. They pay you to be in the movie. Not, whatever. But you always kind of have to say it's great, or you're not.
She's cooked, man.
She is so excited. And just for context, generally, a famous person does the red carpet and wants to avoid talking to anyone. They may, sort of gravitate to a pre-arranged face-to-face interview with E! Online or something that the publicist has set up, and that's all they do. And then they spend the rest of the time just waving them off, going, thank you so much for coming. She spoke to everyone.
At a film that wasn't even starring her. It was her husband.
It wasn't. And I have not seen one frame of footage of him on the red carpet.
Hey, a movie I do want to see, though, is that movie she was just talking about. It Ends With Us. She's in, the new one. That actually does look kind of okay.
You should go to them. Can I set you a task? I want you to go to the movies this weekend.
Okay.
Because I know that you're not drinking, so you'll be so depressed.
I will.
Go to the movies. It's really nice. And get the biggest popcorn.
Done, Swanee. And you listening, go to our TikTok. Go and follow us at The Chrissy Swan Show. If you would like to see Chrissy Swan absolutely nail Charlie XCX's Apple Dance.
I wouldn't... Okay, well, I'm open for suggestions on my dance routines.
Now check this out.
The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.